Hello everyone, Daylover here. Warning, this video will contain one picture from Google that is not mine, so please give the owners of these copyrights and picture all of the credit. Also warning, it's going to contain spoilers from Godzilla vs. Kong, and it's going to contain my own personally opinions, so without further ado, here we go, 3, 2, 1. And also I would recommend that you watch the movie before you watch this, so yeah. But without further ado, here I try. So I was actually really pleasantly surprised about this movie. Although there's something that I'm going to talk about a little later on that I would have preferred was in the movie, but it was not. But we will get into that. First of all, I think like everybody that was a main cast in this movie did a great job. I was really invested in the small girl. I think like she did an amazing thing with like connecting to Kong. You got emotionally invested in Kong and Godzilla. There's also Mega Godzilla later on, and yeah, it's a really nice enemy to have, and their rivalry, like Godzilla versus Kong's fights, are amazing. It's looking real. It's looking like something that we always wanted from a Godzilla vs. Kong movie. There's no clipping or fogginess, or like you can see everything that's going on. And like that I appreciate really much. I also really like the look of Godzilla. I was really hoping that he was going to look like Godzilla, because like there have been like some of the other movies that have been a little like okay loose in those terms, but I don't mind that as much as a lot of others does. And I think like Kong also looked great. The whole movie actually looked great. Amazing soundtrack. Yeah, the music is fitting in really nicely with the scenes and what's happening. I think like some of the dialogue was a little like but yeah, it was an amazing story too. And I like the fact that Kong could actually speak sign language. That is something that you can actually teach gorillas in real life. So yeah, that I thought was clever, and I really enjoyed that they had the fan pandering in this movie too. Not only in the fights, but there was like Godzilla's mega attack with the laser beam. There was all of the yeah the fights themselves was a little bit much, or not much, but it was amazing. And I really enjoyed watching the last area with where Kong has his home. That was awesome, and something that I have always thought about, what that it looked like that, or how to say that. A little sad that it's so barren, but like I like the throne room, and I like that he's getting a forced axe, or how to say that, to take care of Godzilla with the Godzilla breath on it, which is also a thing that was mind blowing to me, that they actually have to work together to take care of Mega Godzilla. That I would never had imagined that would be a thing, but it actually works. There was also the fight scene on the flight carrier, or how to call that, the boat, and like it going underwater, and the underwater fight. And I was afraid like, oh, this is going to look murky. It's not going to look clear, and we will not see what's going on. But again, I was pleasantly surprised about like everything looks so crisp and everything is clear to see. And I like the behind plot, or how to say that, with the young girl that's trying to figure out why Godzilla is attacking the town, and it's because of Mega Godzilla. And I also like the throwback or the idea of like having the skull of one of the main ones like overtaking the Mega Godzilla. Like I really like the idea of that Monster Zero, or how to say that. So yeah, I really enjoyed seeing that, and the bad guy getting his comeuppance, and of course like everything being fine. One thing I do want to say, like I have two minor gripes with this movie. Like I like everything that I just said, including the main cast, but okay, one thing, there's plot armor. Like, nothing is going to happen to the main cast. We already knew that. I was a little doubting when they were in the room with the skull crawlers that they were going to, take care of like the black main lead. But I don't think this is a bad idea, and I really actually like that there is no main lead that is getting hurt, or how to say that. But we could maybe feel like they were a little bit more in danger. And yes, I know that the the other male lead gets hit by bricks and are saving Kong's life with the heart starter stuff. But I was still like, no, nothing is going to happen to him. He's fine. Not that it mattered. Like, I thought like that was also cool in a way, because I was just like, okay, then there will be a dad for the young girl, maybe in the future, who knows. But yeah, I was also a little like, okay, it's fine that you want to take care of all of the other people, or how to say that, but nothing really too seriously happens to the main lead. And I do understand that to a point. Of course, like the evil main leads get their comeuppance, which I think like they deserved. So I guess like we get that. I especially like the thing with like the evil lady getting trapped in the carrier, or how to call that, airship, and Kong just looking at her, being sure that it's her that's in the cart, and then just smashing it. That was amazing. I also like the background monsters and the other background characters, including the tech guy. I thought he was funny. The background monsters, there was this snake flying thing that was amazing, and of course the skull crawler, that was a nice throwback. And yeah, I think like that was a good thing. And there's like bats, and there's pterodactyls flying around, although I don't think like we see the pterodactyls being a problem. It's only the flying snake things and the skull crawlers. Well, the skull crawlers is attacking Mechagodzilla, but you know what I'm saying. Like, yeah, I was fearing a little bit for the main lead with the skull crawlers, but I was also like, yeah, nothing is going to happen. We can just relax. But my main gripe with this, or my main, I will not call it a complaint, but something that could have made this movie better for me, was that when he roars in the end, and before the movie ends, like when Kong is finishing his roar, I think like I needed to hear a other roar in the distance of a other Kong. You know what I'm saying? Like, it could have been so easy to put in a small hint that there was some form of our family. Yes, I know he's the king and he's supposed to be alone there and taking care of the whole island, but I just feel like when when the little girl says like, okay, you can go in there because it's your home, and Kong is like, no, I'm not sure that I want to, but she says, okay, there might be family in there. I was just like, okay, I hope that they're going to at least, I don't know, put in a shadow, as I said, do a distant roar, or make him meet somebody in that cave where the throne room was. Like, they don't need to be a main thing in the movie. It could just be like, okay, quickly he looks up and he sees other Kong. He notices it, grunts at it, or something like that, and then he goes and takes care of the fight, which also was amazing. Like him gliding down with the axe in the hole, that was looking so cool. So yeah, I do have things with it, but yeah, it could have just been so easy to have a distant roar of a other Kong, or having something that just give us a signal that there was some Kong family or generations or something like that. But maybe they reproduce asexually, who knows. But that's how I feel with Godzilla, because like, yeah, I don't think like that's a thing Kong does. He is the male. I don't know, but I'm just like, I was a little sad because like the movie kind of promised, not promised, and I know like I shouldn't be this upset about it, but I'm also like, okay, movie, why would you, then he wouldn't go in there if he didn't feel like there was any family. I don't believe in that. Well, like, it is his home and he's living with the other creatures and Kong is happy. So I'm just like, fine, it's fine. My favorite fight was the one where Godzilla comes and they have this big fight in the city, and it ends out with Godzilla actually stepping on Kong and them roaring at each other, and like Kong yielding to Godzilla, being like, okay, yes, you are the king of monsters, I understand that, I respect that, we can live like this, and when they both agree about taking care of Mega Godzilla, then after that everything is fine, which I think was amazing too. Also, a funny thing that I actually noticed in the movie was like, okay, they're being told that they're evacuating, right? And we see a lot of humans being like evacuated, but we also see like buildings or streets filled with people where it's just like, you need to go and you need to go right now. What went wrong? But again, there will be people that haven't heard it, or people that is like, no, we're not going to leave, but they still run when it happens, or will not believe that it's happening. I don't know. So yeah, they actually had the reaction that I was thinking. Also, a thing was like in the throne room when they have a fight there, like Kong has a fight with the, or is like moseying around with the bats and stuff like that. He falls and lands, and he sees his own reflection in something that looks like glass or something. And I got so excited, I thought it was a other Kong. And then afterwards, the movie was just like, no, it was just his reflection. And I was just like, okay, that was nice. You know what I just said? Like, I wish that there were some other, just a hint. Maybe there could be like, eaten fruit. It doesn't even need to be like a roar, just like where the humans was just like, oh, we can see that there's half-eaten fruit and it's not even a day old, so maybe there is other ones here. Like, but I think just it could have been amazing with the ending when Kong is done roaring than hearing a roar in the distance or seeing a shadow of a Kong being like looking up at him or something in those lines, because of course he's going to be the king of them too. But yeah, maybe it's just me. I thought the movie was amazing. I definitely feel like it's a movie to go and watch if you're a Godzilla fan, if you're a King Kong fan, if you're one that really likes, special effects, fights, what more, destroying of buildings. Yeah, there's just a lot going on in this movie, but I think like it's worth it, even though I have the minor gripe with the ending. But maybe that's just me. So yeah. But do remember to take care of yourself and loved ones, and do remember that inspiration is right around the corner. And this was fun to make. I hope that you guys like my movie review, small snippets here. It was also really fun to do it for Mortal Kombat. I am going to look at if I can see any more recent movies and make small reviews. So yeah, that's actually all. I'm going to leave link in the description down below about Godzilla vs. Kong. So yeah, that's all that I have to say about that. Please take care of yourselves, and that's actually all. Yeah, okay. Bye bye.